Hello everyone. Before we get started, if you enjoyed this video once it's done, please give it a like, share, and comment as well. Doing all three of these things helps the algorithm push my videos to people who may be interested in the type of content that I put out. This really will help me out a whole lot. Thank you. This is why you should be very careful about who you invite in your household. And I'm telling you this from my experience, because people these days are crazy, and there's no telling what kind of energy or what kind of spirits they'll bring in your household. They'll turn your cozy, comfortable, warm, loving house into a paradise of hell. And yes, I'm speaking on my experience. My name is Jamie, and this happened to me about nearly a month ago. I was preparing myself one evening for a date. It was actually gonna be a indoor date. The person that was coming to visit me, or my date, decided to come to my place. I also want to just clarify, I actually known her for a while actually. We were friends, but she never was interested in me. She didn't really like me that much. She just only wanted me as a friend. That was until something changed, and looking back on it now, I realized she didn't want me because she liked me. She wanted me for something else. And when she couldn't get it, something bad had happened. But I'm gonna get into that. I was getting myself all prepared, making sure the house smells good, making sure every corners of the house was clean and fresh, so when she came, the house would have a nice smell that was welcoming. My date's name was Bella, and she was really attractive, and I was actually happy that she was going to actually give me a chance to pursue a romantic relationship with her, because I really did like her, and I could picture myself one day marrying her. That's how serious I was about this relationship. After a while, after I got done cooking and preparing the wine, there was a knock at my door. I was happy. I knew it was Bella. I made my way to the door, I unlocked it, and I greeted her. "Bella, hi, come on in." She walked into my house and looked around, and then she said to me, "Smells good in here. Seems like you're cooking up something really good for us." "Oh yeah, I just got done making chicken pasta for us to eat, plus with a side of salad and some roll, and some wine," I told Bella. "Oh, it sounds like you went all out." Afterwards, me and Bella began to eat, and we started talking. The date went well so far. It wasn't until something had happened that made this date night a nightmare out of hell, and it led me to kick Bella out of my house for good, and I was upset with myself because I didn't see the sign. Bella went off to use the bathroom, and while she was using the bathroom, I cleaned up the plates that we ate off of, and I washed the dishes. After we got done eating, I planned to take her out for a walk in the park that was not too far from my place. I was going near my room. As I was going near my room, I happened to pass the bathroom, and I overheard Bella talking, and what she said made me furious. Now, I also want to point out that I am a pretty rich guy, and I have a lot of money, and I'm very successful with what I do. It's a business that I own. And right off the bat, I'm pretty sure you're assuming probably what went down. But anyway, as I was walking, I stopped by the bathroom and I overheard Bella talking on the phone. Even though it was muffled, I was able to understand her.
"Don't worry, I got this. Trust me, I don't like Jamie at all. I have no feelings for him at all. It's just because he has a lot of money. And if I can get a hold of that money, I can dump him and then take everything he has. I don't like that guy at all. And the fact that I have to pretend to like him really makes me want to throw up inside and out."
When I tell you, her words were like a crushing blow to me, it's really an understatement. It made me felt like crap. It teared me apart. I started to weep a little bit. I didn't realize that she never cared for me, and she only wanted me for my money. I pulled myself together, and I went back in the kitchen and finished cleaning up. I heard the bathroom door open, And then I heard Bella come out of there, pretending to like me and, with all that fake enthusiasm. So, are you ready to go to the park with me? Bella asked. I ignored her for a moment, and then she asked me again. Hello, Jamie. You ready to go to the park? No, I'm not going to the park. Get your ass out my house. Bella took it aback. She was confused, wondering why I said that to her. Then she proceeded to say, "Get out of your house? Where's this coming from?" "Don't play dumb. I heard you on the phone telling your friend that you don't really like me, you only wanted me for my money, and I'm not gonna be doing this. So you need to leave and get out now. Please, go. This date is over. We're canceling. There's nothing between us." At first, I thought that Bella would have gotten mad, but instead, she closed her eyes and mumbled to herself. I didn't know what she was doing. Then afterwards, she said, "Well, Jamie, I hope you have a nice life. And you're right. You're ugly, you're corny, and I really can't stand you. I don't care how much money you make. You're lame. And also, get ready because you're gonna have a personal storm." Afterwards, she walked out of my house while slamming the door. I was sitting there thinking what she meant by I was gonna have a personal storm. But I paid it no mind. And then that's when things started to happen. 3 days later, I noticed that my hair was starting to fall out, pieces and chunks of it. I didn't know why this was happening, but it was happening. And then I remember my body, getting scars and weird markings on my body that I've never gotten before. And I couldn't see how I got them, considering that I haven't done anything that would warrant those scars to appear on my body. And then I began to get very ill. I would get stomach virus randomly, and I would throw up and have diarrhea. It got to a point I had trouble sleeping. There was times where I would go 48 to 72 hours without having any type of sleep at all. I started to get concerned. I went to the hospital, but they told me they couldn't find anything, and this made me very nervous. Eventually, I had to think what I was going to do because my body was wearing down, and I eventually was going to die. It wasn't until I saw something. It was a workshop in a mall that I saw. It was a psychic or some kind of woman who can pick up on energies of spirits. I don't know what made me go there, but I walked over to that woman's place and I sat down and I talked to her. And I told her, was there any kind of negative energy or something sinister attached to me? She took my hands and she closed her eyes, and she told me to close my eyes as well. For a few minutes, nothing happened. Then afterwards, I remember hearing her gasp, and she said, "My dear boy, you've been cursed. Someone put cursed energy on you, and this is the reason why you're going through all of this. Now, I need to ask you, was there a woman in your life recently that you cut ties to?" My mind immediately flashed to Bella when she was whispering, talking to herself, and then it all made sense. She was the one that done this. After I told the woman that, she gave me a couple of things, and after I took those couple of things, all of this stopped. I stopped feeling sick, I stopped having weird marks on my body, and everything went back to normal. But since then, I'm very careful about who I bring over at my house, and I haven't been on a date since then.